So in this video, we'll have a quick look at how we can use computer vision to generate alt text for images stored in Azure Blob Storage. This is just the landing page for one of the announcements for the Microsoft's Florence Foundation model. If you visit that blog post, you'll get more context about the capabilities of the cognitive services for vision. There's quite a lot of useful information in there and a quick video that shows you what some of these capabilities are. But just to set the scene, as per the blog post that accompanies this clip, I have a Visual Studio solution here, and there's a method called generate alt text. Within this method, we can expand it. And if we scroll down a little bit here, we see we set up the computer vision endpoint and API key, and then we pass in an image URL. Now this image URL will be taken from Azure Blob Storage and sent in. Between lines 50 and 54, we tell the computer vision API which features that we want to generate. So here we're selecting the caption and the text. A little bit further down here, we then call the analyze async method, and then we output the result of that caption for the image. Okay, so we can run this Azure function whilst that's building. Just for reference, this is the image that's in Azure Blob Storage at the minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this URL and paste that into Postman. So the Azure function alt text processor is now running. If we open Postman, we've already got it set here and the get method, and if we click send, we get a successful response back, and we can see that the alt text that's been generated says a group of people sitting on a blanket. Now we can just close Postman and open the image again, and I think that's a reasonable description for that image. So what can now be done with that generated alt text is that it can be supplied in the SaaS that I'm working on, and this will make the content more accessible for people who are viewing the scheduled content. So in this video, we've seen how to consume the computer vision API and use it to generate alt text using Azure Cognitive Services and Azure Functions. You can find out more detailed information by visiting the blog. Full source code is also available on GitHub.